after the delay using, I thought, yeah, the same. So we need to look further. There may be effect of one of the ingredients of that. That's just what I wanted. Just take talk while in the prostate issue and lady who had who used reader to arrest the bleed. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aino. Dr. Fumi Aino. That's amazing.
Smooth muscles as well. So I also believe that has a part to play in the testimony we got. Because it was in Yoruba, I did not understand what was being said. So it's just now I got the gist that the midwife. So most action on smooth. So basically, it may contract postulation after the smooth zone that and does.
Okay, I think
can you still hear me?
We can still hear you. The
okay.
Internet has been very, very interesting.
Okay. So yeah, very.
Yeah.
So aside the massaging of the abdomen to assist the baby in coming out. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, I think, can you hear me though? I'd like us to gradually bring the meeting to a wrap. I think it's been a lot of conversation today. We've stretched way beyond line, but I think it's good. It's for a good cause. I want to say thank you to all the facilitators. Thank you to all the people who have participated in one way or the other in today's conversation. I think, the conversation continues tomorrow. And I think it will be interesting tomorrow. There's something tomorrow that we're going to add to the discussion. We're going to add COVID-19 to tomorrow's discussion. So watch out for it. We're going to add a few other interesting elements to the discussion. Somebody shared something about constipation, the fact that, people are not even paying attention to how the constipation has been cleared. Somebody shared something about, a few testimonies have shot up in the page while we were going on and on about it. I'd like us to basically just give our parting shots today as we bring this to a close and say, you know what, Dr. Rita said something very interesting. She said many people who are selling Reader are not using Reader. And I think, beyond the use of this product for curative, we can, of course, unfortunately, we can't share testimonies about prevention. I can't tell you what I've been prevented from. But there's a normal trend of life. There are things that become more difficult as we progress, that we need to be proactive in ensuring that we begin to take care of ourselves. So I'm going to allow us to do a quick 1 minute parting shot for as many of us as the internet allows to be able to do something. We'll start with you, Dr. Fumi Aino. 1 minute. This is your closing remark. Let's just do that. And then once we're done, we can wrap it up and catch everybody on YouTube.
Yes, thank you very much. Following on from what you just said, putting it together with what we talked about, what we heard and talked about yesterday and today, it's seeming like Reader, we know it, that Reader should not just be for sick people or, I believe that somewhere, somehow, some regulation is going on. And when disease manifests, it doesn't manifest because whatever caused it started today and it manifested tomorrow. What caused it started months or years ago, and then it manifests. And so we see that we have a product or a product range that that not only take care of reverse what has happened, can actually maintain and prevent disease. And so, just like you're saying, most Green Mondays distributors we should use these products as much as we can. And I think we may be contributing to having a healthier population going forward. We might not quantify the effects of that, but I believe it will help us to know that we are contributing to having a healthier population, healthier society, when we have. We know that it cannot harm us. We know that it can only be beneficial. Why don't we use them? So my parting phrase is be a product of your product. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Ogumola, over to you. And maybe while you are at it as well, somebody's asking which product is good for breast cancer, and what's the dosage, and what is good for weak erection and premature ejaculation. You may just want to wrap it up with your closing statements. You need to unmute, Ma. Unmute.
A lot have been said about Reader Herbal Bitters working on cancer cells since we started this program about over an hour ago. So it works well for cancer cells. So if you have anybody that is having such an ailment, definitely you can go ahead. You start with Reader Bitters. When the person is getting better, like 2 weeks, you combine with cleanser. And there have been testimony to the effects that Reader Bitters and cleanser works on cancer cells. What I want to talk about is you're leaving your house in the morning and you start your car, and on the way you just found out that the car developed a fault. There's always a saying that the car is just like a human being, that in the morning the person will be okay, and towards the evening, just found that the person is shivering, is running fever. You start wondering what happened. Someone that you saw yesterday, you just heard today that the person is no more. And that is to tell you that we need to service ourselves. Let me put it that way. And that is to tell you that Reader product is a lifestyle product, not until when we are. And even our car, we take it for servicing, not until when it gets spoiled or anything happens to it. So is our body. And so as distributors, we should learn to use it on a daily basis. Why? Even if we come down with anything, it's going to be mild. For example, in the immunization clinics, we give measles vaccine. You still find out that children that were immunized against measles still have measles, but mild, just because they've been vaccinated. Unlike a child that had not received vaccination. Symptoms will differ. A child that had vaccine will just have rashes, no fever, the child will be playing about. But a child that had not had any vaccine will come down with serious fever, we have conjunctivitis, we have everything. So we should cultivate the habit of using our Reader range of products every day. Why? So that anytime we are exposed to anything, our body immunity is well developed to combat anything that is invading our systems. So that, like, I think there was a program CN came to you and somebody asked the question that, when is she going to stop using Reader? And he said, except to change your lifestyle. If you still continue to eat junks, if you are the type that is still exposed to toxins, then you need to use Reader daily. A lot of people take minerals, those things that are not supposed to eat. You find it difficult to stop, maybe due to the nature of your job. Then you need reader on daily basis to flush as an antioxidant, to flush out those things that can cause diseases in the nearest future. So what I want to tell us today is that let's make reader a lifestyle product. And also, let's tell people about it. You can save somebody today. As we are here, at least we have somebody that have high blood pressure. We have somebody that is suffering from diabetes. We have someone that is complaining of insomnia that cannot sleep. Give it to them. They will still come back and buy when they find out that your product is working. So let's reach out to people around us. Let's give this product to them. You might be saving the breadwinner of a family today. So as we are using it, let's reach out to others. And I know God will bless us.
Amen. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mrs. Ogunlesi.
Thank you. We are what we eat. Reader must be a lifestyle for every one of us. Prevention is always better than cure. There are so many people out there. They are hunger and thirsty for good things. And if we don't tell, how will they know? That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Very apt and sweet. MI, over to you.
Okay, I would like to just add to what has been said already, but I would like to zone it into talking to the males in the building. And for the women in the house who have males in their lives, I would like to say this, you know, sometimes we feel that because a man has
Chai, we cannot hear you again. Hello? Can you hear her?
No?
We can't hear you, am I? 1 second. Okay, are you back in now? Okay, when she comes back in, we will hear her. I think there's a reset going on with our system. I think Rita.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Emma, so quickly, let's have you quickly before it goes again.
Yeah. So for the males in the house, reader fire is much more than having an erection and having babies. Is really all about having a healthier male health. So to a major part of prostate enlargement is even hormonal, even for male. So it's not only females that have hormonal issues, males also have that as well. So in order to have a balanced hormonal profile as a male, ensure that you're using the betas and using the reader fire as well. Let's help the men in our lives to have a healthier prostate and have a healthier life so that they can be the best that they should be. Yeah, that's just the addition I wanted to put in there.
Oh, thank you very much, MI. And did I see Rita just now? Or Rita, are you there?
Yeah, she's here.
Rita, can you on video unmute yourself and show yourself so that I can give us your closing shot? Okay, let me say this in closing as well. I want to say thank you to all our facilitators. I want to say thank you for contributing in various ways you've contributed. Somebody asked a question here, is it effective for diabetes and how? The answer is yes. It is very effective for diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and a variety of things. It's also connected to oxidative stress and connected to a number of herbal elements that are available in the product. So that's the answer to that. I've answered it live. Somebody's also asking which product is good for weak erection and premature ejaculation. You use bitters for everything and then add fire to the bitters for men. And for women, you take bitters, and if it is something that has an infection, you can add cleanser to it. Men can use cleanser as well. Men can use fat burner as well. Restore is for women, fire for men. Every other product is as their name implies. Somebody says Emma is not again. She started again. So somebody who has breast cancer, we have a few cases of breast cancer currently. And how they're taking care of it is basically drinking the bitters, applying it topically, adding cleanser to it, somewhere along the journey, adding restore to that equation. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've heard a lot today. I think we got to the record number of over 70 of us in this room in today's presentation, and people have kept hanging on as well because it's valuable. We're going to bring this all to a head tomorrow. So everybody who's on the panel today, you're welcome back again tomorrow. We're going to have tomorrow, Dr. Jerome will join us. Tomorrow, we're going to have a few more doctors, a few more nurses joining us. Hopefully, we can have a panel of 9 tomorrow. And then the questions will be asked by everybody in the audience, basically asking, what do I use for this? I had this testimony, what should I do? What should happen with this? But I think it's been amazing today. We've had very practical examples of the things that have been solved. We've had medical case records of some of those issues as well. Some of them are unexplainable. Somebody says it's unexplainable. You know, in my language, they say it is something you look for. You cannot find the bottom of it. And yesterday, somebody said it is spiritual. If you don't understand it, what else will you call it? So we know that sometimes we will not be able to explain all the answers. Like Pharmacist Rita said, she said, God used reader to solve a particular problem. Today's code is 10110. 1010. So 10110. 10110. That's today's code. Somebody says, God bless you, MCCM. Okay, so I have MC today or CM today, it's still the same letters. So today's code is 10110, and the link is bit.ly/was present. W is capital and P is capital. The people who did the wealth creation are already getting their certificates. If you didn't attend all the courses, for every class you missed, it is 5,000 naira per missing class. So to get your certificate, you will need to pay your fine for the class that you missed, and then go and complete the course on YouTube, and then you will get your certificate. But if you completed the course and you attended every one of them, you don't need to pay anything. You get your certificate in the group that you have joined.